In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a real estate business that pays for itself without draining your savings on leads that go nowhere. So you can finally have peace of mind about what's coming in next month instead of that knot in your stomach every time a bill hits. And I'm going to show you why the words "I can't afford it right now" are quietly costing you more money than anything else in your business. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you will never think of that sentence the same way again. My name is Saeed Mohsen. I'm the founder of Boss Agents Academy. I help introverted and millennial realtors get predictable clients using AI and automation. I have sold over 1,000 homes in the last 12 years and trained over 1,500 agents in the last 5. If you want consistent deals without cold calling or begging for referrals, subscribe to this channel. Now let's dive in. Most agents believe this. I can't afford to invest in my business right now. I need to wait until things pick up. Let me get my ducks in a row first. And I get it. That makes sense. Money is tight. Maybe you have been burned before. You paid for coaching or leads or some tools and got nothing back. So now every dollar feels like a risk. You're not being cheap, you're being careful, and I respect that. But here is the problem with that belief. And I want you to really hear this. That belief keeps you in the exact situation the investment would fix. Think about it. Why can't you afford it? Because deals are not coming in consistently. Why aren't deals coming in? Because you don't have a system bringing them to you. So the plan is wait until the deals come in so you can afford the thing that makes the deal come in. Do you see the loop? I will invest when I'm ready, but ready never comes because the thing that makes you ready is the thing you are waiting to buy. And while you wait, the meter is running. Let me show you the real math. Say your goal is $10,000 a month. That's a modest goal for most real estate agents watching this. If you wait 6 months to build a real system, that's $60,000 you never made. $60,000, not spent, lost, gone. You will never get those 6 months back. I walked an agent through that exact math on a call recently. She had deals under contract. She had momentum, but no system underneath it. When she saw the $60,000 number, she said something I will never forget. I don't have 3 to 6 months to wait. I need to start on this right now. She got it. The waiting was not safe. The waiting was the expensive part. And it's not just money. It's the anxiety that never shuts off. Lying in bed, wondering what's coming in next month. It's the family dinners where you are on the phone chasing a lead because if you don't chase it, no one else will. It's the trip that you never book, the job you didn't leave. The goal, maybe it's $100,000 so your spouse can finally slow down. Pushed out another year, then another. Does that sound familiar? That's not a money problem, that's a belief problem, but there is a better way. Now here is the truth. The only way to afford your business is to build a system that pays for itself. Maybe the cost of staying stuck is always bigger than the cost of the fix. Now, I know what you're thinking. Saeed, that sounds nice, but I still don't have the money. Okay, let me ask you something and be honest with yourself here. What are you already paying every month? The brokerage fee, maybe it's $100, $150 a month. Your MLS dues, your CRM, maybe a few $100 on leads, or $1,000 or more on Zillow or a lead agency. Some of you are spending serious money on this stuff right now. So the question was never, can I afford to invest? You are already investing every single month. The real question is, why are you only investing in things you will never own? Because here is the difference no one taught you. There are two kinds of spending, renting and equity. Bought leads is renting. The day you stop paying, the leads stop. Brokerage fees, renting. That agency sending you exclusive leads, renting. And half the time, the leads are garbage anyway. I talked to an 11-year agent who was paying over $1,000 a month to an agency for fake leads. Nothing to show for it. She could afford rent. She just couldn't see it was rent. A system you own is equity. It's yours. It works whether you pay this month or not. It's like this. You can pay a locksmith once to cut you a proper key to your own house, or you can pay someone every single month to break in for you. Same door, one of those costs way less over your lifetime. Buying leads is paying to break into your own business month after month forever. Tony Robbins says it like this. The defining factor is never resources, it's resourcefulness. I asked an agent on a call once. She had just told me she couldn't afford it. I asked her, do you think resources are what makes someone successful? She paused, then she answered her own question. No, it's resourcefulness. And she was right. And I know she was right because of what I'm about to tell you. Don't just take my word for it. Let me tell you where I was. Early in my business, I had nothing. I knew I needed coaching, real help, and not free YouTube videos. But I couldn't afford it. Not it's tight couldn't afford it. Actually couldn't afford it. So I sold my wife's car, $1,500, and I put it into coaching. 1 week later, 1 week, I crashed my own car, totaled. Now we had no cars and no money. If there was ever a moment to say, I told you so, I couldn't afford this, that was it. But here is what happened. That coaching led me to a listing appointment. That listing saved me. The listing client, she sold me a car for $500. That year, I sold 35 houses. The only variable that matters is your commitment. Everything else is fixable. I didn't invest because I had money. I invested because I didn't have the money, and I refused to stay there. And it's just not me. One of my clients, Randy Rogers, ran webinars through our system and pulled in over 260 leads across 3 months. One deal from that, just one deal, brought him $26,000 commission. That single check covered every dollar he had spent on ads. Everything after that was profit. The system paid for itself with one closing. Or Deborah Lee, 7 years in business, 7 years of feast or famine. She finally invested in a system. And in 10 months, she had 29 units and $7.8 million in sales volume. Her best year ever after 7 years. Imagine if she had waited another year to afford it. This works because of a simple principle. Money spent on rent disappears. Money spent on equity compounds. And here is the thing. You already believe this. You believe it every day. And you tell your own clients to own instead of renting. You would never tell a buyer, wait until you saved up the full price for the house in cash. Never. You would tell them what you know is true. Smart leverage on an asset that grows beats waiting on the sidelines while prices climb. You say it every week. Your business is the most valuable asset you will ever own. It appreciates faster than any house you will ever sell. And you are the only buyer in your life telling yourself to wait. If waiting for the perfect time actually worked, every agent who waited would be rich right now. Name one. You can, because they're not rich. They're still waiting. Look, you're not the problem here. No one ever sat you down and showed you the difference between a cost and an asset. You were taught to pay rent and call it running a business. That's not your fault, but now you see it. And once you see it, it becomes a choice. So if you want a business that pays for itself without draining your savings or leads you will never own, here is what to do next. First, subscribe to this channel because every week I break down what's actually keeping agents stuck. Second, go register for my free 2-hour workshop. The link is in the description. It walks you through the exact system my clients use. The whole thing, no fluff. Book your spot for free before you spend a single dollar anywhere else. And third, if after that workshop it makes sense, book a strategy session and we will look at your situation together. See if the magnetic brand engine is a good fit for you. No pressure either way. I would rather make you the right decision than a fast one. If this video hit home, drop a comment and tell me, what's the rent you have been paying in your business? I read every comment. I will see you on the next video.